Okay, guys, I'm here with my daddy in the industry, my mentor, Uncle Larry Koldsweat. Nice to have you here.
Yes.
Thank you. You see, you are one person I grew up watching as a young boy who aspired to be an actor, and I was a huge fan of yours. I have been for years, from when you did Evil Men, all those fantastic movies and the epics you did. I fell in love with your craft, so I am so glad that today I'm sitting with you and I'm working with you. It's an honor.
It's an honor to have you too, because you're a very, very nice person.
Thank you, sir.
Of all your mates, you stood out.
Thank you so much, sir. So, if I may ask, how did the journey start for you? Have you always wanted to be an actor?
Yes, from childhood.
Wow.
I started by mimicking people, started with school, whatever. In fact, I can call myself a multi-talented person.
You are indeed.
Yes, let me start from music. Those days, growing up, we normally go to watch the nursing. We leave the school to go and watch him play.
Whoa.
And then I fell in love with music. I started playing music during the war with my colleague, my brother, Lassen. We were here in Lassen Complex in Nollywood.
Yes.
Lassen Furniture. He was my brother. We were playing music. And then when it comes to, I'm an Onitsha man, when it comes to traditional I can play Ogene, I can play Igbo.
Wow, you are a real grassroots cultural man.
So from there, I graduated into the movie. And I must not fail the fact that I was brought into the movie industry by, when I started with a NTA soap, All After the Storm.
Okay.
Myself, Onabazale and George,
Okay.
and Jekaina, and the late Idris. Ignis Ikwe.
Okay, Ignis Ikwe.
Yes. And from there, Francis Zulu introduced me to Nollywood.
Wow.
Though my friends have been asking me to join them.
Yes.
Because I started playing nightclub music when I left France. I was playing nightclub music in Jazz Week, where all the actors, the students, and all of them will come to watch us.
You actually played with a live band?
Yes. Samokuzu, Stella Damasos.
Whoa.
A lot of them. Onyeka Onwenu, Raskimono.
Whoa.
Jazz Week was the gathering place.
Whoa.
Yes.
Nice to know. Now that you mentioned Onyeka Onwenu, have I ever told you that you guys did a masterpiece with that movie, Conspiracy?
In fact, I was not meant to be the cast of that movie.
Are you serious?
Yes, they wanted somebody to play that role I played. And when Onyeka came, and they showed him one man, I was somebody, Chika.
Okay.
Onyeka said, no, Larry is a musician, he can play with me.
Whoa.
And Onyeka said, I have a song for it. And she now goes, you and I will live as one. How long will life forever? You and I, you and I, you and I will live as one.
That movie touched my soul.
In fact, when I was watching it, I was weeping.
Even as an actor in the film.
Yes. Hey, incidentally, that was when it was masterpiece in Nollywood.
Sir, can you please, do you have an explanation as to why Nollywood has not really like we're not doing well, but the kind of values you guys had during your time? I don't think we have those kind of values anymore.
One, it's like, let me equate it like this. Christian Chukwu, Emio Debami, Emmanuel Okala, they play for passion.
Yes.
They love it.
Yes.
But our time, the same thing. We're not even crazy about the money. For the mere fact that somebody say, I was almost committing suicide when I watched your movie.
Yes.
I changed my mind. Passion.
Yes, that's true. Passion is number one.
Number one. Two, the envy we see now, we don't have it. We eat together. I don't know, Ken, please teach me how you did that role. Like the other day, the first time I met you, you greeted us very well. But when I watch one film, Anger,
Yes.
I was so impressed with that.
Yes, I remember you called me to tell me I did.
Yes.
And that really was something.
Look, my dear, that film, masterpiece.
Thank you,
I've
sir.
never seen. You were so natural.
Thank you so much.
And to say people thought maybe you have anger too.
No, I
But
don't.
when I came close to you, I said, oh, no.
No.
You're just like an evil man. People,
I hated you in that movie.
I introduced killing people, and I never knew some. You know, years ago, I was coming to Aba to shoot Conspiracy.
Okay.
I was inside the luxurious bus.
Yeah.
A woman was sitting near me. She looked at me, looked at the baby, and then she started telling the conductor in Igbo to remove her that she doesn't want to see somebody who killed her.
Well, it's not a movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am so very happy to be sitting here today. You're one person who has, whether we like it or not, you are one of the pioneers of this industry who have given us the wings to fly and become what we want to be, because you did pave the way for us, and for that I'm so grateful. How do you see the industry in the next, say, 5 years? And what do you want to be changed? If there are things you want us to adjust?
First and foremost, the change must come from the union.
Okay.
There must be a regulation.
Yes.
Take it or leave it. The Yoruba theatre arts, movie industry of Nollywood, they are more organized than us. You cannot, even if you are speaking Yoruba, you were born in Lagos or Ibadan, you can't penetrate there until you go through their system.
Yes, and that makes it more structured.
Yes, but okay, let me recall when they were having problem with Babi Jesha and everybody.
Yes.
The elders of the industry sat down.
Yes.
And called them to order.
Yes.
Jide Kosoko even told me that he even called that the other evil girl that is in Yoruba, something Chuku, and Yabojo. You people met us here. You can't come here and be bringing this place. And that thing stopped.
Yes.
Who can we call to talk to us here?
That's the question. It's like everybody is a master of their own. Everybody's doing things the way they want to do it. Nobody wants to listen to the next person.
There are some people, the likes of Ite Doche, the likes of Olu,
who
one of our seniors,
yes,
who can be among the AGN directors of
or board of trustees.
When things are not going right, they will come and talk. But these boys, nobody wants to hear. Nobody wants to hear. I vividly remembered when Ejike Asewu was chairman of Nigeria, president of our province of Nigeria. In fact, if you walk out of set, they report you to Ejike. Ejike will hear from you, and if you are guilty, he will ban you for some time. All the marketers and producers will align with his decision. But these days, who hears that?
So then there was more sanity, more discipline.
More sanity, more discipline. In fact, they even we were working in Pare-Pesu with the marketers. But these days, who do you call actresses these days? Those days, you as an actor, people will be around you. They want to see you. They want to enjoy being around you. What do we have now? Keziahs, Daughters of the Night. Any club girl is an actress. And
it's like the industry have become an all-comers affair. There is no criteria.
Polarized. Some of them, you see them building houses, riding cars. Which producer will pay you money for that car? We know all these things. You know all these things that some people will tell you, don't you see your mate? I say, I can't do what they are doing.
Because you want to live a diligent life.
Yes.
And you are contented. That's one thing I learned from you.
Yes.
That's one thing I learned from you.
You know, the first time I met you, I told you your contentment touches me. You don't look at what others are.
No.
You mind your lane.
Be on your journey.
But, yeah, what do you have? No. Gone are the days of Andy Amenechi. Gone are the days of Predamata, Ndubisi Oko, Bondemerowa. When you come on set as an actor, the air is following you.
Yes.
But these days, costumier will insult you, PA will even shout at you. It's crazy. I told them, the Yoruba movie, let them, AGN should learn from the Jide Kosoko's Bello.
Yeah,
and
Bello.
and
Yeah,
all this.
set up.
There's discipline. This charity must begin at home.
Exactly.
These days, when you see the lack of dispensing of those days, we eat together. You sleep on the same bed together.
It's like there is less love now. There's no more love in it.
Now it's pay as you go. Terrible.
So, Uncle, let me ask you this very important question. For the youngsters who are out there who may aspire to want to become actors, what attracts you to a story or a script or to a role?
There must be depth. Not, let me put it, you're not the one. Somebody will enter bathroom, start bathroom with his girlfriend, and the next thing you see them on the bed, and romancing.
So no substance.
No substance, and when they want to propose, they kneel down.
Yes.
Ibo.
Yes, I remember Uncle Pete made mention of that one time. It actually trended on social media, where he said that he frowned at Africans kneeling down to propose to their girls, which is against our culture as Africans. But you know, the world has so moved.
No, we are not the world. They are moving over. It's like when you see some people, they are shooting American film, carrying AK-47. Even the way some of them carries it, you know these people. See, do the one way you know. Let me be pidgin. Do the one way you sabi.
Yes.
Do you know they are very surprised when they watch some of our movies?
Yes.
Like epic movies.
They pick interest.
Because they keep on asking, how do you do it? Even kissing the romance, you people are doing. You don't even do it well.
Right.
That's why I don't do romance movies. Because I don't know where to start. You know? But for you young boys now, some of them might be targeting you being a handsome man. I've been dreaming of kissing you.
And it becomes an opportunity.
Unfortunately, even there's no kissing there. Already they come and
Uncle Larry, you're such a hilarious person. But that's the truth, honestly. We learn every day. I'm glad I had the opportunity to work with you and learn from you and hear from you, because you're one person who knows how to put people in perspective. And that brings me to this question. Would you reject a script because of the story or because the pay is not up to what you want to do?
One, the story. I can't imagine where a child. Some of these movies I do is to encourage people.
Yes.
Where a mother, I don't like stories just the script. The father and the mother quarrel, the man because the wife. The children took sides with their mother. Did they find out what made the man to push the wife?
The roots of
the root of the issue. Most cases, some of these our wives of those days, marriage was bed of roses. What do you have these days? A wife will be challenging the husband in presence of the children. There was a story they gave me where a man spanked his son, and the wife was there to ask her, what did she do that made me to beat him? Stop beating my son.
And it's the same man that is the father of that child.
So no, the man has come to uncle. I don't do such movies. Or somebody say, Daddy, I hate you. I hate you. My son point, I will use more to design your face. That's me.
So for you, it's all about values.
Values.
African values, respect.
And then again, the one that annoys me more, when they say chief priest, they will put Rastafarian hair on the man's head.
And cowries on it.
Cowries on it. And then the man become a demon.
Like a masquerade.
Like a masquerade. And I will ask them, have you ever seen a chief priest before?
Dressing up this way?
No. I say, even okay, I come from Anambra State. Where you see chief priest is in our area.
Yes.
And chief priest we just let those spot.
And that is it.
Or eager for hand. That's all. But
so they don't wear all this red, they tie the hair, tie the head.
And when you correct them, they say, no, it's movie you are doing. No, you are not doing movie. You are being stupid because you are creating impression to the African other third world.
This is what it is.
This is what it is. And then this one there, you must kill your brother to inherit it.
No.
It's not in our culture.
No, in fact, I have a problem with that. Personally, as an actor, I at some point took a decision that I wouldn't take up ritual roles. Not because they are not entertaining, but because I discovered that in the society, a lot of youngsters are beginning to think that these things are real, and that if
Yes.
you cut off somebody's head or private part, you would make money from it.
Which is
So I distance myself from such scripts. When they come, I say I'm not going to be part of the people propagating this kind of ideology.
it's crazy.
And this is what I learned from you. You stand for values. You don't just jump on any script because you want to act.
There must be something there. Okay, look at this anger problem.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from it. Okay. Like the movie I watched, I was stunned. I couldn't remove my eyes there. Anger. Before a girl go into marriage, find out some characteristics of the man.
Exactly.
Whether you can cope with it,
Exactly.
whether you can tolerate him. There are some men who are addicted to Indian men, but when they got married, the wife changed them.
Yeah.
There are some women who are addicted to sleeping with different men, and they got married, they still meet up.
Yes.
What are we telling? What story are we telling these days? See husband and wife fighting with each other
Every day. That is when they feed the audience.
the audience, and they learn from it. You know? And I remember one story of my friend and his children. The father came, the man always travel out, and when he came back, the children were rejoicing, they were watching a movie like this, and they showed where somebody was kissing a woman. And the boy said, Daddy, when you travel, Mommy and Johnny the driver, they were doing like this.
Oh my God!
There are things you shouldn't be showing children. They say 18, under 18, under 16.
How many people even check all of that?
A woman carried the daughter to come and ask the say, I should help. If you see what the girl here, come and do child act. And I asked the woman, as he enters secondary school, he said, no, that this is she has been crying, you want to be an artist. And I asked her a very random question. I said, can you do native doctor, chief priest, daughter, carrying the daughter? I said, no, I don't want that one. I said, your daughter,
somebody that wants to be.
I said, your daughter is never ready for her. There are no role I've never played. I played gate man, I played a killer.
Whoa.
I played native doctor. The only area I refuse to do romance. If we're playing husband and wife, please keep it secret when we enter.
Do you have your reasons for that, sir?
Yes. One. What morals am I sending? Do you know there are some people that never knew till they grew up that it was the sleeping of their father and mother made them to be born?
Yeah, it's true.
Those days it was sacred, man.
Yeah. Now everything is in the open.
Some women were even wear. Hey, please don't let me go there.
Uncle, feel free.
You see what they wear to in the house. So what are you teaching the children?
That's it. And they emulate whatever they see.
Yes, because you see, the other day my son, the daughter, was telling me that some people were dancing chaku chaku. I said, what is chaku chaku? As if I see you,
Chaku chaku.
I don't know whether you are. Did you see your father dancing chaku chaku? When they are not in, the children watch.
Yeah. And nobody's there to supervise them.
That's it. Some house girls you even bring. When they know husband and wife are not, we put African money. She doesn't even care whether they are kissing or making love there. No.
She's even enjoying herself.
What are you talking about? Okay, I know God will give us the grace to return the industry to what it used to be. The industry started messing up when girls, take it or leave it, there are girls in Nollywood.
Yeah.
Nobody can, I can't be convinced.
It has become an all-comers affair. Like
Who checks you?
no regulation.
Those days when you are shooting, I remember in one book,
Yes.
when we were shooting one movie, some people came to meet us. Can we see your AGN
Card.
identity? He says in the pipeline, he said,
Whoa.
see, these days, if there's no control, who can you sanction?
Yes, you don't even have a right to sanction somebody you don't have any hold over.
There are some areas you go to, continuity man has become overnight director every day. There are some area you go to, producer, PM is now director. Actors Guild of Nigeria are they regulating this? No. It's only in Lagos. You won't do that type of thing.
Yes.
Eastern states, Delta, Rivers, everybody is director.
Why is it so? Don't we know that these things are professional departments that need adequate training for?
Training. I tell you, I need this training. Just leave it. Leave it. Some producers, women, producers who are not. Please, there's something Omotola did years ago. You came to shoot a movie, someone small boy. He did that. Ask him how many films you have directed. Say, who are the people there? Omotola said, I will return the money.
Because she knew that the guy wasn't capable of things.
Yes.
And she knew that she had a name to protect.
And there's some English they speak. There was one in those days in Onitsha. The guy was all and all. I won't mention name. He will write. He will be the producer. There was one, myself and Pete were reading. And he said the man now turned and gave him a waka.
Oh my God. The man turned and gave him a waka. Whoa!
Terrible.
Whoa, it's terrible. It's terrible. Honestly, these are the things we need to tackle in this industry, and it's very important. And that brings me to this final part. Now that you know all these issues, what advice would you give to people who are aspiring to come into this industry?
3 things. Call me old school. I don't give a damn about it. Let me give you an example. The likes of the late
God bless us.
She doesn't kiss. Because there's one who doesn't kiss. Ebero Karo doesn't kiss.
Yeah.
There's dignity in labor.
Yes.
All these ones are smoke and monkey tail and loud. Like I said, you're a handsome man. Someone have been watching your movie. And when they say, oh my God, he's playing my husband. They will bite their lips, come out.
Yeah.
Even if it's direct audience.
Especially people who have been fantasizing.
Yes, and then it's not. I let there be no go area for some money.
How about the skills you expect them to acquire, their passion and all of that?
You watch other people's movies.
Yes, sir.
There must be okay. Before I came to Nollywood, I have an idol. When I watch things from my past.
Uncle Pete is my idol.
Till tomorrow, that's
my
we
mentor.
are too close.
He's my mentor.
And when we come to location and they speak some bad English and expect Pete to, take that line, he will say no. Zakoji.
Another mentor.
When Zach, I thought I knew it all. I left Nollywood for 12 years. Came back.
Yes.
When I came back, I did a movie. It's like Zach revived all I was thinking I was doing well. Shoot. Diction. See, I was on set with you in Lagos.
Yes,
When you see somebody go into character, you see Yuledoche,
Yes.
give it to him.
Yes.
Give it to him.
Yes.
You see Frederick Leonard,
Yes.
give it to him.
Yes.
You see this girl, Dramadol,
Destiny.
give it to her.
Yes.
You see Joe Cody.
Yes.
You see Chineyoba.
Beautiful.
I'm talking of these ones in the East.
Yes.
But the veterans, Getenjo,
Yes.
Omotola,
Amazing.
Genevieve,
Amazing.
Bimbo Akintola.
Bimbo is deep.
Who? What are we talking about? These are seasoned people.
Yes.
Seasoned people. Natural like you. Not all the ones that say they are director, beg one piece.
Yeah, now speaking of you leaving the industry, you made mention of that for 12 years.
Yeah.
What actually made you leave the industry that long?
I had a call of God.
Okay.
And I ran, I couldn't.
Okay, was it divine call?
Yeah, he asked me a question. The Spirit of God asked me. if somebody pursuing you, you run to God. If God is pursuing you,
Where will you run to?
and I can and grateful. Every day I raise up to thank Him. I answer that God. Like I said, the money I saw in the ways, I didn't see it. I handed the baton to my son. And God has been grateful.
Very good.
Whether we like it or not, there were one of your music I saw. Gospel all over me.
Yes.
I'll make a
Inozikome.
Kai! Man, that thing, no. In fact, you will do the video.
Yes, I will. And you have to be in the review.
Bam. Bam.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for speaking with me today. I really appreciate it. And I've learned a lot. And I hope my viewers have learned a whole lot in this very short time that we have spoken. May God continue to bless you as you inspire us. Thank you so much, sir.